All right. So anyway, first of all, I'd like to welcome y'all to Joe After Dark number 7. Um, hopefully y'all saw notifications and whatnot, and are able to come on in. You know. Um, all right. Finally, you got a notification, Brino. That's awesome. Hey, Van Mammal. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Oh, I didn't make this members only. That ain't good. All right, so I have to behave myself a little bit. Um, all right. Well, you know what? I will behave myself a little bit. Um, cuz like if we're not doing, if I'm being more just me, maybe don't need to be getting too out of hand here tonight. I cannot believe that you know, we didn't we kind of flew a little bit off the handle here. Um so for those of y'all who are who are members, y'all might have seen y'all might have seen what happened today. Bob and I, we were trying to do our review of the new um, prime rib sandwich, um, and at Hardee's, and yeah, the mammal said like Bob was driving, and the mammal said, you know, we don't have that till tomorrow, and they all had the promotional stuff up, and well, you know, um, just turned into you know, just kind of turned into like they didn't have the stuff, and Bob was all upset. So, but you know what? I don't care about none of that now. I'm so glad y'all are here. This is great. Mr. Itch Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Um, Watertown Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Billy Mammal, um, Fear Mammal, Van Mammal. I mean, wow. And Oki, oh, hello. Um, since this didn't quite go as I was planning, maybe we should just do like kind of a more regular live stream. Um, so yeah, maybe we could do that. Hey, for those of y'all who are in here, um, give me a claws up. Just hit the thumbs up button on this if you want Bob to join us, because yeah, this is kind of fun. So Billy Mammal, you got a triple IPA that's 11% ABV. Wow. Well, that's awesome. And Trip Mammals, hey, how y'all doing? So glad you're able to make it. All right. So I see one thumbs up. What do you think? Should I have Bob join us? All right, I'm gonna have Bob join us. Hey, Bob. Oh, and wait a minute, Joe. Bob, I thought you were doing Joe After Dark. Oh yeah, except I messed up totally, and now we're kind of just having to do an impromptu live stream. Oh, okay, cool. Annabelle Mammal, wow, thank you so much for that super chat. That is incredible. So yeah, so Bob is yes, I am here, like you said, I was just kind of, usually I start to nap out here, but hey, Uncle Chuckles, how are you doing? Hey, how's it going? So yeah, we're having just a totally random, this was going to be members only, but I messed up and tried to, and didn't make it no members only. So we're just so just here we are, finally getting, getting folks in here. Um so Phil Memo, yeah, that is awesome. Um Yeah, you know what? That is fun. I always like talking to you, to all of you nice mammals. It has been kind of a stressful day for me. Um, as regular as regular viewers of the channel know that we usually have a live premiere at 7. Hey, Oki, thank you so much for coming. Really, really do appreciate that. That is awesome. And Watertown Mammal. Oh, you mammals are awesome. And Trenchy. I mean, wow. And Trip Mammals, you are here too. Yeah, this is just incredible, Joe. All right, so um, yeah, got a story to tell. We were doing a video today. No big deal, right? We were going to do a review of the new prime rib Hardee's sandwiches, and you know, um, I was like, all right, cool, my turn to drive. Which, by the way, the only reason why that was all right is because I wasn't hungry and I figured Bob would take forever. Fair enough. I don't drive like Joe. But anyway, I go through I pull up to Hardee's and I see, oh, they have the sign up for this new cheddar um, prime rib cheeseburger. I'm like, I'm totally looking forward to that. Pull around to the drive-through, there it is, and then the drive I go to order, and the drive-through memo says we don't sell that till tomorrow. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, that is sad. Do you have it at breakfast time? And the drive-through memo was like, you know, um, you know, are you gonna order something else? Well, first of all, he like ignored me for like 20 seconds. Like, are you gonna order something else? And I'm like, okay, so like, are you gonna have it for breakfast? And you know, because I know Joe especially really wanted to try this. Yeah, I love prime rib. I mean, that's a nice carnivore sandwich. Like, this was something that's nice. So I was like, I didn't get like really really mad. But not at the drive-through memo. But I did, like, we did get home, and I did you know um like have, like, footage of all that. Hey, Handpay, thank you so much for coming. Again, wow, I'm like, totally disconcerted here. I was not expecting to do this. If I'm missing any of you, sorry. But yes, I you know I was definitely mad, and Joe was like understandably upset that he did not get the food either. But like, I just was like, I just kind of like stormed off, like, because I was like, that mammal is just not okay. And Hardee's, like, which has treated me well for years, is not okay. And I kind of did calm down. But yeah. Um, so that's where I was today. And we tried to shoot a couple of other videos, but I just kind of like, we got an awesome Brino's homebrew beer pray I was gonna try and do, and I just kind of wasn't feeling it. I did put the video on YouTube, but it is in our members only section. For those of you who are members, you know, um, that just was like, you know, um, you know, like you said, a lot of you who are in here who are members have already seen that. But yeah. Oh yeah, right you are, Billy Mammal. Like, a real prime rib dinner, that's awesome. Like I'll accept a fast food thing, but that is awesome. Oh, hand pay. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Well, at very least, you're going to get to see this. You're going to get to see this rather unfortunate chain of events that unfolded. Handpay. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, yeah, that is great, and that also gives you access to to Joe's other videos, um, and also it gives you access to like we have like outtakes and bloopers. A lot of times the outtakes will involve me messing up a line or messing up like an important detail or Joe accidentally cussing. Yeah, accidentally. Yeah, Joe, especially when the camera is off, Joe cusses a lot. But um, yeah, and again, we have our, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, fear memo, but again, I definitely, there's just definitely things that we don't want out there in public, and the membership, definitely seems like the best way to do that. It does not, you know, like you said, because there are many younger viewers who do watch our channel, and I certainly do not want to alienate them. Well, fair point. If I was a parent, I wouldn't want me around hatchlings neither. I like, I'm just a little bit rough, and you know, yeah, I think Joe adds so much to the channel, but yeah, like trying to temper him, is kind of challenging. Um, but yeah, lots of fun. That Joe is able to to be doing all this, and I just really really appreciate the outpouring of support. Um, you know, because like I said, I just was like feeling awful. I'm feeling like I have to get a video done today. I was just like stressed out, like I have to get a video done today. Yeah, Bob was like, trying just about everything. Like he even like, you know, um, you know, I think we tried to get like, I think we like started like two videos, and Bob was just like, we just couldn't get it together for the life of us. Yeah, so yeah, like you said, this is wonderful. So aside from our day, and granted we are raptors with first world problems, have you had a good Tuesday? You said, what are you up to? Yeah, Billy Mammal, you said you were having some particularly nice beer pray. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and um just wondering, how you are all, like, is it a great day for you? Um, you know, um, yeah, yeah, and Annabelle, I think you are right. Yeah, like Bob, Annabelle saying, if you do feel bad, take the day off. Well, like I said, we did put a video, like I said, but it is members only, because I want to make a great, I want the channel to be positive. I don't care whether it's positive or negative. It just is what it is. All right. See, HandPay, that's awesome. You had a live stream. You had fun. By the way, that was a great live stream. I was there. um, on Saturday. Um, uh, but um, but that was great. Oh, hey, local John, thank you so much for coming and taste good memo. All right, so for those of y'all who are just coming in, um, we had intended for this to be members only, and I had set up the members only stream like days ago, but like ain't no one got no notifications. Like, Brano and I, we were just sitting in here like, hey, it's time for Joe After Dark, and like, ain't no one here. And he said he didn't get no notification either. So I figured I would just try the live stream again, but I didn't make it didn't make it members only. Yeah, so like you said, it is great. We have an unexpected thing. Oh, I know Chris Memel. Hey, thank you so much for coming, first of all. And yes, um, every flavor jelly beans. I think that is interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like them Jelly Belly Bean Boozled stuff. Actually, I was kind of thinking of Berthy Bott's every flavor beans. When I was eating those, they were supposed to be spicy. They were not spicy. And they were just nasty. They were if they were trying to be the peppers they were representing, they failed. If they were trying to be gross Harry Potter like beans, then they probably would have worked out better. But yeah. Hey, Disfinity Memo, thank you so much for coming. And yeah, Bean Boozled. I couldn't believe, because like we saw that Bean Boozled, like local John did that Bean Boozled spassy things, and Bob, like, first daggone thing he did like was to go ahead and order him some of them beans because he wanted to try them. I'm like, that is so gross. I mean, there's like nothing there for me. Like if they had Bean Boozled beans that tasted like bacon or fried egg or sausage, I might be all into that. Like, how many of y'all would be into um to like having done like you know some beans, some candy that tastes like meat. I do not think most mammals will like that. Fear mammal. Have we done a crossover with another channel? We were a guest on the Trips Live once. That was fun. We also have done, we did a collaboration with another food reviewer, Zach and Dad. They are friends of ours. It was a lot of fun. Like you said, we have shouted out channels before, and like you said, our friend local John, we have been doing stuff with him. It's definitely fun. So, um, oh, so Trip Mammals, you said you done tried the puke one. Um, oh, so like, so what you're saying is that it actually does taste like puke. All right. And that's something else. Like at least the Berthy Bots every flavor beans, and they actually do taste like what they're supposed to taste like, even if it is puke or grass or whatever. Like if it is something that is like super hot, then um, yeah. Um, yeah, we checked the post office today, local John. It ain't made it yet, the package. Yeah, we are definitely keeping our eyes open for that. I am super excited for what you sent us, local John. That is going to be fun. Like you said, you know, um, we got all sorts of things that we are going to do. So oh, skunk, that was off. Oh yeah. I kind of am interested in trying that. So, yeah. Um, what else did you, what else did you do? Oh, yeah. So, Joe, after you left, I did get a message from our friend, the fluffy bearded mammal. He is not in here, but he was telling me that the one chip challenge, the new one for 2020, is available to order. So I actually ordered one. Oh gosh, Bob, the one chip challenge, that thing. Yeah, I know. It probably has like close to 1.5 million Scovilles. That is absolutely insane. Oh, local John, just saw that you uploaded a Retro Bowl video. That is awesome. So yeah, and um, Trip Memos. I also saw that your um, secret menu item of Starbucks. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, and depending on which trip mammal we're talking to, or if we got all three of them, opinions on that one differed sharply. Yeah, I think that is true. Generally speaking, like a lot of food reviewers, like teams, um, have similar opinions. I'm thinking about our friends like Zach and Dad, or the trips. You and I frequently disagree. Like I said, we will frequently give, like, either a clause up or a clause down. Like, a split decision is very common from Joe and I. Um, yeah. Although, like I said, I do also um abstain. Sometimes. Yeah. Speaking of that, we have a video coming out. Again, this is another one that I just kind of tried to do. It was getting late in the day, and we weren't going to make it in time for the premiere. Maybe it will come out tomorrow. Maybe it will come out later in the week. But the live, like you said, but we did the McDonald's McFlurry, and it was the new Chips Ahoy one. Yeah, your point. Anyway, we have a bloopers reel from that. Oh, you're kidding me, Bob. You got a bloopers reel from that? Yeah. So Joe was like very polite and, whatever, was kind of like, okay, well, maybe I wouldn't order this again. And then, how shall we say, after the camera stopped rolling, um, he had a much more candid response to what he thought of it. Well, like I said, I do think we need to address it, and I do think as a team we need to review it. Um, you know, there are things that I think, Bob, my view on things is, probably more in line with most dinosaurs or raptors would think. So so yeah. So but but yeah, like I said, it's definitely fun. So again, because of Joe's predilection for cussing, unfortunately, blooper reels do have to end up members only because, again, I do not want that out for public consumption. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna see me off. We're gonna see me get a little unhinged. Oh wow, Chris Memmel, that would be fun. What? No, Chris is saying we should go to a theme park and do a roller coaster ride. I don't know if they would let us on the ride by ourselves because, like, we're kind of short. Yeah, and filming that we would have to work out the logistics of that. That would be very dangerous for us. I mean, not so dangerous for like, other mammals. That would be dangerous for us. But danger is my middle name. Um Bob, if you thought that made you sound cool, it did almost precisely the opposite. Yeah, well, whatever. You know. Um but yes, I would love to, do that in another thing. Oh, hi, Red December Mammal. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, Red December, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so how the dog mammals doing? Stardust and and I can't remember the other dog mammal's name. Yeah, um, very very cool. Um, Stardust is Red December's lyric. Okay. Hey, unformed mammal, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, unformed mammal. Thank you so much for coming to our totally impromptu live stream here. It ended up being like a more of a full live stream, but because I forgot to make this members only. Yeah, but we were excited. Hey, um, Trip Mammals, thank you so much for coming in. Have a great night. Yeah, thank you, Trip Mammals. Hope you have a great Wednesday. So yeah. Um, yeah, like I said, I don't care. I'd try it. Like I said, what we don't want to do, Joe, is to like, we have to be like safe and stuff. Like, we need to have like a harness or something. Bob, you are massively overthinking it. Yeah, life ain't safe. Anything that's worth doing, it seldom is. That's true. So, um, yeah, yeah. So, like you said, this was like you said, this is a great time. Um, so yeah, like um, obviously because it is 2020, we are not able to do a lot of the things I would totally like to do. There are things that um, I have not gotten to do with Joe. Like like again, we were gonna do like more traveling and whatnot. Um, and we just kind of haven't been able to make that work out. But you know, that's all right. Yeah, Disfinity Mammal. Like I said, members only live streams. Bob don't let me like cuss or nothing. So I'm since this ain't members only, I ain't cussing. I do cuss a lot, and I'm very sorry. Um, you know, but that's just kind of how I am, kind of rough around the edges. Yes. Joe, like again, has some amazing things. Like you said, he was talking about like he also does like beer reviews and whiskey reviews. I do not think that is appropriate for the channel at large. So again, those are also member only. Those are also member only things. So um, local John, you're saying oh, okay, so you're saying that the chip from 19 the one chip from 2020, some are saying is a little hotter. Um, I did not actually have the one chip challenge from last time. Like I just by the time I got to it, like it was just I did not want to pay the kind of paper rectangles that people were asking for it. But if it is just readily available, I am totally prepared to do it. Um, what I do understand about the new chip is that it has a better flavor. Um, but yes, the one chip challenge by Pocky. Um, it is one tortilla chip, but it is super hot. It's kind of like that world's hottest chocolate video that we did a while back. It was just crazy. This you are supposed to eat this one chip, and it has got something um, like, to put it in context, like a Scoville heat unit is how you measure how hot something is. Like a jalapeno might be like, between 2 and 500. This one chip challenge is about 1.5 million Scovilles. So, well, Annabelle Mammal, yeah, the one chip challenge, that'd probably be one that would, if you got allergies, gosh, that probably would kill you. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Like you said, I just want to experiment with it. Never tried that before. So, Billy Mammal, you're so you got um four four rows of single barrel. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, hey, Steve from the trips. Hey, that is cool. You have your own screen so we can see which trip mammal it is. That is really awesome. Oh, hi, Steve. That is so cool. I really do wish that Bob and I had our own, separate logins. Like I said, it is generally understood that Bob answers comments and he's also the one commenting on your videos. Except for Joe After Dark, then I'm answering. Or if it's like after 9 p.m. and we're in a live stream after Bob goes to bed, a lot of times I'll do that. So yeah, but yeah, like you said, anytime you have a channel that is a team, like you said, like the trips, with Steve, Eric, and Kelly, it is sometimes not clear: is it the Steve memo, is it the Eric memo, or the Kelly memo, or both, or two, or three, that are on. It really kind of just depends. So. Well, hey, Annabelle, thank you so much for coming in. Sorry this wasn't quite the stream you were expecting, but super fun. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Yeah, good night, Annabelle. Thank you so much. So yeah, Brino, yes, thank you for reminding the very nice mammals to hit the claws up button and like the live stream. That definitely does, like you said, that definitely does help us out a great deal. All right, so you are going to bed too, Billy. Um, I mean that's fine. If appreciate you coming by. Yeah, Billy Memel, appreciate you stopping in. Um, have a great night, and again, I know it is sank from sight in the news, but I'm sure it is still an issue. Like, for those of you who live in the path of hurricanes and fires, do be safe. That's obviously kind of a big deal. So oh, hi, teachers mammals. Hey, thank you so much for coming by. Hey, teachers mammals. I'm so happy that you are able to come in. So yeah. Local John, you were sweating, and your stomach was messed up after that reaper. Yeah, I don't know why y'all mammals like eat prey that is that spicy that, like, would hurt you. Because it is awesome. Um, No, it ain't awesome. Yeah. All right. See, Bob's weird. Like he'll eat spicy, but he don't do so well with like he don't do so well with beer prey or like I said, like those of y'all who were members, you might have seen Bob have a little bit of Fireball whiskey. Oh, be quiet, Joe. I'm just saying, um, he don't hold them Scoville. I don't do them Scoville heat units very well, and he don't do alcohol by volume terribly well. You know what? I think that Joe is a fair analysis. I definitely enjoy spicy prey. It is super fun. And hey, Misty Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, thank you so much. So, oh, what do you think of Dr. Tastegood's suggestion, Joe, that you enter a bacon eating challenge? Oh, all right. Now that is something I could totally get behind. We're talking about bacon. We're talking about meat. Yeah, would totally pound that. That'd be nice. Yeah, for sure. You know. Well, you know what? It's interesting, Brino. You say you enjoy spicing things up, but too much can ruin it. You know what? I think that if you do enjoy spicy prey, as I do, it isn't like not enough for it to be spicy. Like there are just certain flavors that I really like. Like for example, the like the this Samyang 2X spicy Korean ramen noodles that I eat. Again, that's about 9,000 Scovilles, but that sauce is it's chili extract, but it's more like some of the Szechuan chilies or whatnot. Um, that has a very different flavor to like, I don't know, something else that might be comparable in terms of Scoville heat units, you know, um, but it has a very different flavor. So, again, you may not like the flavor. So, yeah. Hey, if y'all are just coming in, if y'all wouldn't mind, do smash the claws up button and give us and give us a like. Um, so um, so yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, itch mammals. I do believe the Travis Scott meal is still available. Like you were the one who did the drive-through today, Joe. Was it still there? Yeah, it was. The Travis Scott meal, at least at our McDonald's, was still available. So yeah, and Steve, I remember when you mammals did the did that Reaper pizza. Yeah, that was something I would be very interested in trying. Yeah, like no thanks. Again, why? Why would you do that? What is the point? Like that it causes pain, but it is tasty. I'm just saying. Yeah, Bob over here, like I said, he's a ding dong. He's gonna like do do spicy. He's gonna chase the spicy for the sake of doing it. Well, you know what? I think, Joe, you have gotten to the point where I have seen you like eat my Sam Yang 2X spicy stuff before. Yeah, that's because I had a whole bunch of beer prey and that was just around. Well, I mean, there is no way you would have attempted that otherwise. Well, perhaps. Um, yeah, and it is interesting. See, um, like Red December memo, like different spices taste different. Like you said, there is I do not know if you guys have a Quaker Steak and Lube. Um, they used to have something called atomic wings, and I just did not like the flavor of them. And then they got something called triple atomic, which actually was had a higher Scoville heat unit rating, but kind of had like a sweeter taste to it. And I really, really enjoyed that one. They got rid of that one too. So, you know, um, yeah, like I said, that's all you, dude. Yeah, kind of like you and Billy Memel over there, like doing like whatever that whatever that stuff that he was drinking the other day. So, yeah, that's right, Brino. Like real ghost pepper flavor has like a smoky flavor to it. Um, I was also noticing like the two kinds of habanero sauce at the Mexican restaurants. I prefer the green because again, it has more of a, like you said, a smoky. I don't know how you'd characterize it, like smoky, earthy feeling, as opposed to the red, which is just a little more like in your face spicy for the sake of being spicy. And I just don't. I either is fine, but I do prefer the green over the red. Yeah, and you just lost me there, dude. Like, I don't care about none of that habanero sauce. Again, ain't something I would touch. Um, you know, that's just pain for no apparent reason. I mean, yeah, well, probably true. But but yeah, like I said, hey, Doc Mammal, thank you so much for coming. Oh, hi, Doc Mammal. So glad you're able to. So glad you're able to make it. Yeah. Green chili peppers are unripened, whereas the red ones are ripe. Oh, very interesting. Oh, hi, Mega Millions Mike. So glad you're able to make it. Oh, hi, Mega Millions Mike. That is awesome. So glad you are able to come. So so actually there are a few of you mammals who do scratching prey in here. And again, I try and do the best I can to keep track of everybody's scratching prey. It gets confusing sometimes. Have have any of you scratching mammals like um, like I think Mega Millions Mike, you got like half back today. So like in the last day or two, have any of you mammals who do the lotto scratching. Have you ever have you gotten a profit session? So, well, hey, we appreciate you just saying hi, Mike Mammal. That's fine too. But you know, scratching prey is the lotto scratching prey that can be a real challenge. Um, so sometimes you win paper rectangles, and sometimes you don't. Um, yeah, that's something else. I mean, I love our friends that scratch and pray, lotto and whatnot. But but yeah, I personally am thinking, you know, I'd probably rather spend the paper rectangles on like something I want, like more beer prey or some more bacon. So yeah, wow, itch mammals. There were like six that were alive. Oh wow, that's pretty intense. Yeah, like I said, I just, like, you got to see what happened today. I was just kind of not feeling it. Um, so yeah. Oh, so Brano, you got one of them one chip challenge things. Yeah. So, Brino, how did you? I did not see your video on the one chip challenge for like the crazy spicy thing. How was it? Um, so, um, Watertown Memo, you are asking if I will go back for the prime rib prey. I think the answer to that is no, but I will defer to Joe. He is willing to, if he is willing to do that. I'll tell you what. Um, I think we do want to do that prime rib. I do think they did that, and Hardee's. Again, we shouldn't, you know, cut them off entirely because they have been, what, even long before my time, Bob. You said they for years they were good. Yeah, and I think that's partially what stung. Is that for years that Hardee's was good. I'm thinking maybe in the morning, like, and I'm glad you didn't call when you were super mad, but maybe you and I can both call and talk to a manager mammal. Yeah, that's true. You know, the Hardee's mammals that really let us down today. We definitely want to give them a a shot at it now. So, Mr. H Mammal, you're saying the drive-through mammal had too many French fries because he was salty, something like that. I mean, and maybe I was just salty back. Like I maybe like I like to think of myself as a nice raptor. Like it's probably again, Joe, you pointed out, you are probably more likely to be flying off the handle than I am. I like to consider myself a nice raptor, and I was like nice to him, but I was definitely like offended. Um, and you know, um, and yeah, and Bob, you know, he is a nice raptor. He's definitely a nicer raptor than I am. Like I said, um, I am what I am, but one thing about Bob, he has a great memory, which is wonderful, but he also very much um holds a grudge. Well, yeah. Fair enough. Hey, Red December asks if you're still taking your selfies, Bob. Yeah, actually, like not as much because not not traveling as much, but yeah, I still take a selfie here and there, maybe not with the same intensity and ferocity that I did, but Joe, when we did by the way, for our Halloween video, um um you know, Joe actually got a selfie at Party City. Oh yeah. Um yeah, that was awesome. I too am on Google Maps. Although if you look at Google Maps and you see a raptor that kind of looks like me, it might have been Bob when he was a younger raptor. Like, like 5 years ago, Bob looked a lot more like me. Hey, Luke B. Grubbin, thank you so much for coming by. Yeah. Thank you so much, Luke Mammal. Appreciate you coming by. Um, so yeah, right you are, Watertown. Like you said, it is 6 years, and and for the purposes of the channel and the purposes of reviews, I've gone back to that McDonald's, but they double charge my card, would not make it right. Like, instead of like, for 8 paper rectangle, like, so for those of you who do not know the story, um 6 years ago I went to McDonald's, and my local McDonald's here and whatnot, and um I I got um I think it was like a McCafe or something kind of dumb, but whatever. It was like 8 paper rectangles, and I did not save the receipt, but I did see that my phone was like um like double charged on my phone, like the double charged the card, and it's like not a huge deal, whatever. That's a very expensive thing for, like, a McCafe or and whatever snack that I got. But went in, asked the manager memo, and I did not save the receipt, so the manager memo was like, but here's a double charge. You're like, you know, no big deal. Like, if you can just like make me eight paper rectangles worth of prey, like give me some fries or something, and or a burger or something, and I'll just be on my way and not bother you. No, I had to call the 800 number, and the 800 mammal, the mammal at the office said, "Oh, I see that, I only see one charge on your card, and it might have been a double authorization, but not a double charge." I'm like, really? Like, well, you should get back to me in, like, a week, if you do not see the money go back to your card. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. So the money is gone for like a week, and I just kind of gave up. I was like, really, 8 paper rectangles would have like fixed this, and like I had not been back to McDonald's like within a 50-mile radius of my house for 6 years. Yep, like I said, Bob holds a grudge. Um, Red December mammal, you're asking about can you see can you put pictures on Google Maps? Yeah, the answer is yes. If you are a local guide, and are part of the local guides program, you can add pictures of like a place to Google Maps. I started out on Yelp, and I realized that I could, like, I could be on Google, much more, and like our lifetime views on Google, like, yeah, I think we're something like 30, like, like we're like millions, like across across just a few thousand photos. I think it's like 33 million. So yes. Um um but yeah, you could definitely do that. So and if you just take a picture of a place, it is like, whatever, but the fact that I have taken a picture of, like, taken a selfie of me at so many places, mammals around town have like commented like, "Oh, you're that dinosaur." Like, it's interesting. I get recognized in public, like even before Joe, I have gotten recognized in public, not just from the channel, but like from Google Maps. Like, "Oh, you're that dinosaur I see on, all over the place." Yeah, don't let the fame go to Bob's head, but it is kind of amazing that, at least around here he gets the notoriety. So yeah, and that is interesting. Like you said, like, like the manager memo, it was very simple. Like, 8 paper rectangles. It's not like I was asking for a ton there. Like, a very simple thing to do. It's like, whether it is or not. Like, if you just, it is the difference between, a mammal leaving happy and, and not. It seems like that is the right choice. So Yeah, and that is interesting, Brian O'Memmel. That's actually how it started for me too, because I was taking pictures of I was doing my selfies for Yelp, and then Google Maps like, do you want to add this picture to Google Maps? And I was like, well, heck yeah, I do. Yep. So little celebrity Raptor was born. Like it's interesting because like here in Northeast Ohio and Cleveland, especially in the eastern suburbs where we are, there's a lot of bob picks, but even like as far away as like Dayton or Pittsburgh, you might see a bob pick every now and again. Yeah, it is fun, like you said, there is like a Walgreens, that has gotten like a bunch of views. There's like a hobby shop, like that I am the face of the hobby shop. So um, that is that is fun. So well, anyway, do appreciate all y'all coming in here. Again, we're in a situation where, as expected, got a limited amount of ability to stream here, so I am gonna have to be wrapping it up. But do appreciate you coming. Yeah, I appreciate the way this has played out. Like Joe's members only stream was great, but since we are since we did just a regular fun live stream, it has been wonderful. So happy you are here, and so happy that you all took the time to chat with us this evening. We really do appreciate that. So anyway, hope y'all have a great night, and we will like I said, we will be live again on Thursday and on Saturday at 7 p.m. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and we will see you. We will see you then.